Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, Monday through Thursday. Now this is just the introduction, so if you want to go straight to your reading, which could be your ascending, rising, moon, Venus, Jupiter, any of Mercury, any of those, just press the timestamp down there and you should bypass. I hope you watch the introduction at least one time. Anyway, I am reading for Monday through Thursday. I am going to be using my Radley Valentine decks for this. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will use my Guardian Tarot cards, my Guardian Angels. I will also use my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction and when we do kind of a universal overview, what's going on in this whole big world of ours, I use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we have July 4th. In the United States, that is Independence Day. That is when the Declaration of Independence was supposed to have been signed. Now, I've talked about this type of energy. That would be July 4th, 1776, the birth of the nation. Now, Pluto, we talked about Pluto. Pluto in Capricorn was in the exact same spot right around February 19th, February 22nd, 2022. So there was, Pluto is about tearing things down and then rebirthing them. It's about transforming also. So there is that really strong energy, more so there. But for right now, Pluto is very close, because it went retrograde, it is very close to where it was back in February 19th, 22nd. I think it's either a degree away or it's a minute away. However you want to look at that. Now, two other things. One is that Mars transitions into Taurus. That is on July 5th, early in the morning. Mars, god of war, god of power. Well, they're all powerful, but, very assertive type of energy. Taurus has a little more, if you want to say a little more common sense. We'll kind of say, let's go slow, let's take things easy, but we will be very directional. Taurus does not stop, but Taurus really makes their plans, okay? The Taurus energy, I should say, makes the plans. So we have the god of war, god of power, very forceful, but yet at the same time, there's a lot of strategy happening with Taurus energy here too. Then we have Mercury transitioning into Cancer. Now, Mercury has been in Gemini, where, if you think about it, Mercury is very about communications, also about electronics, very fast pace. There, and being in Gemini, it was, basically hearing things, being told things, saying things without any real filters. They love each other. Now it goes into Cancer. Cancer is about family, is about, emotions. Cancer has all the feels. So having Mercury in Cancer, transitioning from, basically, from Gemini, which was just in your face, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. Now, Cancer puts a little bit of the filter on. Doesn't necessarily doesn't really dilute it, but it's a little bit, I don't even want to say kinder, is a little more emotional in the communications. So we've got some interesting energies right there. So, between those, it could be a very interesting time. Yes, right now, as of today, I did check the Schumann resonance, and we're kind of in that lull again. But that lull snaps, and I'm not I don't know enough about Schumann resonance to really speak on it. I share with you what I do know, but I know when I see those white spikes, it's like, wow, things are happening. Now, let's see what we've got here. Let's go on and just see what we have. Let's ask higher power, what do you want to tell us? Remember, I am an intuitive channeler, spiritual channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to open myself, like I said, and let the words come through. So let's see what higher power may have for us or wants to tell us. Higher power, what do you say? Higher power, Holy Spirit, God. Oh, King of Cups. That one pops. When they pop out, it means something. Okay, King of Cups has been through the emotional ringer and yet still has hope, still feels that love is there, still feels that things can happen for the good. Okay, but we'll talk more about that in just a second. Let's go. Oh, another card has fallen. Oh, something. Oh, a couple of cards are here. These are things. So actually, in many ways, these are very positive energies here. But these cards flipped while I was doing my shuffling. So let's see what we have here. Normally we pull out 3. Anything that is reversed has a little stronger kind of pay attention. Court cards has dual energies. So if you talk about, and this way I won't have to say it in the main readings. If you talk about a page, the page's underlying energy is Earth, and that would be Pentacles. That would be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Now, we do have stuff going on in Capricorn. We do have stuff going on in Taurus. Remember, Mars is going into Taurus. So there, and it's also Taurus is in the North Node. So there is a lot of Taurus energy going on. Now, it is about your money, your job, your career. Now we go to the Knight. The Knight, the underlying energy is fire. Fire is Aries. We have, we still have, what's in Aries? Oh, Jupiter's in Aries. So we have Aries and we have Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, very determined, very committed energy. So then we have the Queen. The Queen's underlying energy is water. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's our cups. It's fluid. It's emotional. It has all the feels. So when I was talking about Cancer, it's, it feels very deeply. And then we have the King. The King's underlying energy is swords or air, and that is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We still have, I think we have Saturn that is in Aquarius, and we have Gemini. We have Venus that's in Gemini, and Mercury is just about to transition out of Gemini into Cancer. Thought processes, hearing news, also really strategic type of thinking. So here we have this King of Cups. The King of Cups is a leader. The King of Cups is a very strong. All the kings are very strong leaders. They want, they do want what is best. However, they look at it a little bit differently. They want what's best for their kingdoms. The King of Cups, while it has that strategy, that clear thinking of the King of Swords, Cups has a lot of feels to it. It has a lot of, the King of Cups has gone through the emotional ringer. He has seen things from, such happiness to such despair, and yet comes out in a much better place. This is the one that has, when we talk about emotional quotients, EQs, right? Emotional quotients. The King of Cups has a very high understanding, high empathy, and a high emotional quotient. Very mature, has, like I said, has gone through the ropes, has gone through everything you can imagine, but still loves, follows his heart, and wants what's best for the world. Okay? So we have something there. We have this major energy, very ruling energy that does want something that is good for the world, good, and does feel the world's pain, does feel what people are going through. So I also feel like we do need to, this is not necessarily universal or God, but it does mean to me that we need to put out into, I don't know, I don't necessarily say put to the universe, because when it's to the universe, I want to make sure it's going to light energy. So you figure that one out for yourself. But I want to put out that, hey, we need some help here. And the King of Cups has a big ear and tries to listen and tries to help in ways that he can. Okay? Now we come to the Six of Swords. Now numbers have meanings. So 6 is the number of man. It's the energies we put into things. Swords, again, is our air energy. Again, that's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And this is things transitioning. This is things moving. Now the thing is, you haven't arrived where you need to go yet. You haven't, we haven't gotten to exactly. We're still in transitional energy, but because of it, there are things that we're leaving behind that weren't necessarily helpful for us. And at the same time, it's, we are heading towards that unknown future. So we don't really know where we're going. We just feel like, oh, anything's got to be better than where we've been. Okay? And there's a helper with this. I don't know if these are, the three of them are, we have a feminine energy, a child energy, and a masculine energy. I don't know if they're a family. I don't know, how the connection is per se. I'm not, but I do feel like it's basically for man, woman, and child. Things are transitioning. Generally, again, transitioning to something better than where we've been. Okay? Because then we come to, oh, look at that. We have sixes all around here too. 666. Interesting with that too. So here we come to the Six of Rods or Six of Wands. Now, this is our fire energy. This is that Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. And again, passionate, burning. Now, we have this, we have whoever this is this is about victory. So whatever you're going into, there is something that is, celebratory. There is a celebration happening. There is people saying, yay, here's the king, or here's the ruler, because, we have that crown on, the, whatever that is, olive leaves type of thing, crown, things are happening, positive energies, wonderful energies happening here. This is generally about acclamation, and this is about riding into victory. Not necessarily because the war, because whatever it is that this energy has been fighting is now over. Okay? So, kind of like there's the cleanup then. Now, this is the Six of Cups. So we have 666. Now, don't get worried. Don't get freaked out by the numbers. The numbers are basically the energies we put into it. If we want to put dark negative energies, if we want to be afraid of these energies, then that's what we will get back. Okay? But if we look at this as, okay, this has something to do with the energy of man, we are part of that, what we're putting forward, then it will be a positive experience. Now, Six of Cups. Cups again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio's in the South Node. We have Cancer. We're in Cancer right now, and Neptune just went retrograde in Pisces. So there is a lot of the water energies, the emotional energy, the feels energy. How are you feeling? This has a lot of kindness. This has, to me, there's a lot of nostalgia with this. Okay, this has a lot of, but so in many ways, this is thinking back to better times and really trying not to necessarily gloss them over or see them through rose-colored glasses. But for the moment, there is also kindness here. There is gentleness here. There is loving energy around here. So there is, again, the sixes rule here, the 666 energy, the number of man. There's a lot of energy, and this is, it's basically the major arcana, which we do not have any of, is more that universal godlike type of energy. The minor arcana, which all of this is the everyday, how do you get through your week? How do you get through your life energy? So the thing that I would say is look for the blessings, look for the good things in life, because there is transition, there is movement. I don't ever see us going backwards. We are going forwards. And if you look, all of these, I do feel, they're all going to what would be my right. They are all going forward. There is no going back. There's no turning back. So let's see. Let me know what you're thinking, how you're interpreting these two, okay? So let's see what we have here. So there's transition energy here. And it is regarding humanity, humankind. Not necessarily knowing where we're going, but we're going. So let's see. And the king, like I said, the king has a lot of emotional empathy, has a lot of caring energy for his subjects. Okay, now let's see what we have here. The messenger of Earth. So this one pops. So this would be the page of Earth. Now pages were also considered messengers. Okay, so I told you that the page's underlying energy is Earth, and this is Earth. So we actually have swords. We have, so we have swords, which is air, rods, which is fire, cups, which is water, and now we have Earth, which is Earth, and that would be pentacles. That would be our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn has Pluto in it, Taurus, Uranus is in it also, and that's been there for a while, where it's going to have Mars in it. So Mars and Uranus, that's going to be an interesting combination, especially, but that's a little bit down. I think that goes more in August, that we're going to have a little bit of a flare-up between those two there. So, and it's also that North Node, and also Virgo. Interesting thing, just an interesting fun fact, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, except Scorpio has that South Node. They really don't have any planets in them right now. A little bit uneven, a little bit off kilter for us. So the page of Earth, again, money, job, career, could be about home, messages, receiving news. The pages are very enthusiastic. They love to get out there. Usually when I would see for an individual, it'd be like, oh, a new job might be coming, or a new monetary opportunity, really look into it. So, but the page, there could be some messages about money, about jobs, about careers, about, some positive change, because the page of Earth, the page of Pentacles, is a positive messenger, okay, is a positive time. Now, I'm always, like I said, I'm a realist, which is an experienced optimist. So I'm always, very pleased when I see the cards having really very positive messages. Let me know what you're thinking about it. I'm always like, really? Is it? Yeah, really? Okay, great. I'm glad about it. Anyway, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. That really does help. So thank you for doing that. And everyone that does it, thank you so much. But why don't we get started with our readings now? And hello to my special Tauruses. How are you doing, sweeties? I hope this is great. Mars is going into your planet, your energies on the 5th. So I think that you are gonna, this is what you've been waiting for. This is one of those times that you've been waiting. Okay, you've been needing that little bit of that push, and Mars wants to push you, but Mars will work really well with you too. It just will embolden you that much more. Okay, so my Tauruses, higher power, what do we have for my Tauruses? What do we have? I feel good for my Tauruses. Celebration, of course, in the States we have the 4th of July, so I do see a bunch of fireworks going off, but in good ways, for you. So let's see what we have for my Tauruses. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what the first card, which is reversed, has for you. First card, King of Gabriel. So the kings. Remember, we had the King of Raphael or the King of Cups in the introduction. Okay, so now we have the King of Gabriel. So the kings are ruling. The kings are strong. The kings are guiding. The kings are saying, this is what I want. And when the king says, this is what I want, this is what the king gets. The king doesn't take excuses. The king doesn't take, anything but what the king wants. Now, Gabriel, okay, underlying energy, air, swords. We know what that is all about. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is Gabriel. This is fire. This is Aries. Jupiter's in Aries. Leo. Things are about to happen with Leo. And it's also Sagittarius. Now, something with Uranus. Uranus and Taurus, it's been there. Expect the unexpected. Something's going to happen when Leo season's around. So just be aware of that. Just be aware. And it's going to be a positive energy. So, King of Gabriel for this week is not working on the small stuff. This is looking at the big stuff. This is looking at possibly the long-term plans. This is looking at really, really considering how the king is going to make these things happen. Because like I said, when the king says it, king expects it to be done. Gabriel looks at the big picture, or I should say King of Fire looks at the big picture. The King of Fire is not, the king looks at what has happened in the past and learns from what has happened in the past. The past is important, but he does not want to dwell there. He is more into the present and into the future. There's a timeline energy with the King of Gabriel for you right now. And it's kind of like saying, I don't like I don't like that timeline. I can make these changes, and I can put my energies to make a better timeline for me. I don't know why the timeline's coming up, but it is. It's kind of like switching your timeline, switching your karma, switching your, kind of putting that, I talk about how the light switch, well, I'm not in the room, but the light switch, it's not like going up or down. I kind of feel like the King of Gabriel is turning the light off or on. I'm not sure. It's not so much the dimmer anymore. It's kind of like, that is done. I am now totally, that's gone. It's not, I'm letting that go. I'm not living in that anymore. I want more, and I want more. Okay, I'm getting that real, I want more energy, and I will go, I expect more. Okay? However, maybe, like I said, I just have to let it come out. Okay, generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to a success. Genuine concern for others. Okay, let's see what the next card has. The Five of Gabriel. Now, fives change. Change could be positive, can be negative, can be like, oh, well, thank you that we're having some change. Oh, no, what kind of change is this? But either way, it's change. And, the cards do not want to tell you anything that's going to be harmful. They just want to prepare you for things that will happen. So change does happen. Gabriel, again, is that fire energy. The thing about the Five of Gabriel, Five of Fire, Five of Rods, is that it's just more busy work than it is anything that's going to be harsh or harmful, okay? It's just busy work. It just feels like, so here you're looking at the big picture, the king's looking at the big picture, leaving the small details, and then the small details come back, and it's like, yeah, but before you do that, can you check this inventory? Can you check this order? Can you make sure that your resume is totally up to date? Can you review your CV? Can you review your portfolio? It's all these little details. And remember, definition of luck, preparation to meet opportunity. So it's kind of like before you can really get down to the brass knuckles, brass tacks, whatever that saying is, before you can get down to business, you need to do all your prep work, all the preparation. Now, when I say preparation, this is more in the physical realm. Now, if you have any Virgo in you, in your natal sign or anything like that, check that, because that was more about a spiritual prep. This, and not to say that that's not helpful, but this is more of the physical. It's kind of like, oh, I thought I had that done. What do you mean I have to revise this for the 10th time? So this is just more of that busy work, that in order for you to be the king, in order for you to get moving in that. So there is going to be some stuff. There might be some hiccups. There might be some, being like, if example, you're applying for a mortgage, and then they send back something, and it's like, oh, you need to get this thing done or that thing done, and you're like, fine, I'll get it done. Okay, there's just a little bit more busy work. But then once that busy work's done, you can now look at the big picture again. You can now move forward into that plan. Okay, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So just have patience through it. Last card is the Three of Gabriel. So all of this fire energy, that has to have something to do with Jupiter, with Aries, Jupiter in Aries. There's so much Mars for you. Mars is fire pushing you, because Mars is Aries is Mars, pushing you forward. The three, there's the power of three. Say something, do something. So get out. If there's something that's stuck, with that five, it's like, oh, why don't they just accept it, for goodness sake? Get out there. Talk to the universe. I like to say, God, help me with this. God help me with this, God help me with this. Put it out 3 times. Okay, and maybe be a little more specific. The 3 of Gabriel is your ship comes in. There is celebration with the 3 of Gabriel. There is clear sailing with the 3 of Gabriel. So whatever, once you get through this, you can now go back, see the bigger picture, and that will then, things will open up for you. So I would just say maybe by the 5th, 6th, maybe the 7th, got to look to see what the dates are, things should start easing up for you. Okay. Prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. You just had to, like I said, redo the resume, redo the CV, fix a few things in the house type of thing, and then finally, did I do enough? Fine. Just a little bit of the, like I said, busy work. Okay, let's see what we've got. Guardian angels, what can you tell my wonderful Tauruses? And it just clicked on me that I know a Taurus selling her house. So that just clicked. Anyway, let's see what we have here. But that 3 of Gabriel means, thumbs up. Okay. Fair decisions. So this is an 8. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So whatever's going on, it needed to be done. Okay, fair decision. Major arcana energy, universal. So your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation, and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. So just kind of like, okay, just deal with the busy work, get it done, and then things should change. Once that's done, things should change for the better. Okay, here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Tauruses. Okay, we got a couple coming out, so we will take all of these. We have golden topaz, faith, wise action, perseverance, confidence. And this one's sideways, but it is blue lace agate, kindness, good communication, peaceful outcomes, love, and marriage. So maybe you might want to have both of those, okay? And just have a lot of faith, because things look good. Things look really good, my Tauruses. So my Tauruses, I'm asking everyone to get the videos out there. Please share with your friends. So besides liking, sharing, subscribe to the channel, and also click on the bell, ring on the bell for notifications. It helps, so thank you. Important thing though, most important thing, always know, my Tauruses, that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.